a new guest today, Everette Hammond, a shooting guard at USC Upstate, shooting guard, small forward. We've known Everette for some time. Everette think he could bond with us and hooping, but I think I get Everette a run for his money. But yeah, Everette no shit.
It was good.
Everybody was good. Everybody go follow me and stay easy on Instagram. I'll follow you back. Don't worry.
There it is.
There it is. What's going on, bro? How's this quarantine treating you, man?
Quarantine cool. Just been chilling and working out, really. You know, I
Still
really got to
bony.
spend a lot of. Nah. I'm gaining weight every day. I really got to spend a lot of time with my family because you know, I don't really come home like that. But I'm at school right now. But that's been the best thing for me, spending time with my family. I'm about to be in that 190 club real soon.
What's some workouts and stuff you be doing during this quarantine? You know.
So in the morning I get up like 8. I'll probably run. I'll probably go take another nap. Then I'll work out. I'll lift at like 10. I come back. I'll shower up, take another nap. Now I wake up. I'll probably just be chilling for about the rest of the day. And around like anywhere from 8 to 11 p.m., I go to the gym and I work out with like a bunch of overseas dudes.
I remember earlier off air, you was telling me that you on a diet. They got you on a diet. What type of diet you on that joint?
There's like a lot of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. No, you know me as a kid, I used to kill McDonald's. Yeah. None of that. No Chick-fil-A, none of that. Like if I go to Chick-fil-A, I get like soup and I got Olive Garden, getting like pasta now. So
yeah,
I'd be anything to help me gain weight.
You ain't lying about that McDonald's shit, bro. Every time I was with you, every single weekend we was together, bro. You would have to get McDonald's, get them damn chicken nuggets, bro.
I ain't gonna lie to you, that's a kid's favorite meal.
Me, Jay, and this other dude, Damari, we just go hit McDonald's. My dad turn around and be like, "What y'all want?" They already knew what I wanted. So Jay and them used to like love Wendy's and stuff. I never wanted to go there. I was always with McDonald's.
Jay still be eating Wendy's now.
I still eat Wendy's. Hell yeah, Wendy's be good. Y'all tripping. 4 for $4, nice and cheap. Yes, sir.
Nah, but Everette, so like you said, we've been on doing this quarantine. Do you think we're going back to school next semester?
We're going back to school. My school already said it. We're gonna do half online and half in class, and then they're gonna send us home early, and we're not gonna have fall break. So all the students will go home during Thanksgiving break, and then they'll bring us back in January.
I seen that's what they're doing at a lot of schools. They just giving that break.
Yeah. So unless something crazy happens with the virus, we'll be back. That's cool with me. I'm ready to go back, honestly.
You had a big season this year, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You was on Sports Center and everything. You gotta walk us through that game-winning shot.
All right, let me think about that. All right, so the dude that pulled the net, and so we was like, okay, so the refs had to go check the time. At first, it was probably like 2 seconds. So we, in our heads, we're like, we're gonna get a shot off, but it's probably going to overtime because where the ball was at was gonna have to be a half-court shot. Right. And they gave us the ref was like, he pulled the net, so they gave us about 5 seconds. So our coach instantly was like, okay, we're going to win this game. But we already had a play in. It was going to go to the point guard. He was going to see if he can make a play. He going to have me on a throwback option, or we had 2 dudes in the corner. But I told the big man before the play, his name Nevin, I was like, if they double him, I'm going to throw you the ball, just throw it right back to me. And then when they threw it right back to me, in my head, I was like, I'm shooting the ball, so it might as well just get out the way. So then
right.
I'm speeding up the court. It was probably like, I looked up, it was like 1.3 seconds. I was like, all right, let me just get it off now. I stepped into a 3, no one was around. So when I shot it, I was like, okay, it felt good. I was like, yeah, this money right here. And then it went in. Yeah, it was turned after that.
That joint was crazy, bro. So what was the reaction of like the fans and like your teammates and like afterwards, post game when you went in the locker room? How did everybody treat you after that?
It was crazy. They threw water on me. Like I couldn't even see. Like I just kept getting water and Gatorade in my eyes, and then like these little sports drinks we got, they was just throwing it on me. Cause we was on the road, so it was quiet. So it was really just art. Like we had a little cheering section because it was on ESPN, and like all the parents, so like they was going crazy. Our coach was turned, but the whole crowd was silent. Because at first they were trying to say it didn't count, but then when they realized it was gonna count, it was quiet for them all day. So when we got back on the bus, it was turned, and then my phone was just nonstop buzzing.
Going crazy.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. And then that next day when you seen it on Sports Center, how'd you feel, bro?
I felt good. I saw it that night. My mom and dad, they were waiting for it. And because I was asleep, I was tired. So they told me, they were like, they kept looking at the TV screen, and then my mom was like, she didn't think it was gonna get on because she didn't think a game winner was gonna make top 5, because usually that's like when LeBron and all them get the crazy.
Yeah, exactly. There's so many things. Yeah.
Yeah, but then when they saw it was number 3, it was crazy. So then like everybody was sending it to me. So then the school was posting it. So I mean, it was crazy. I felt good though. I was the man for a good minute. I felt good.
Superstar. That's all right.
Yeah.
How you felt your progression over this season went?
I felt like my progression was good. I mean, I doubled my points from my freshman year.
I saw that.
From like 7 to 14.
Yeah,
and
got it right here.
My rebounds went up. Everything went up. So I mean, I felt my progression was good. Just gotta keep working and believe in myself. So this year, I think the biggest focus for me is just my jumper, just being consistent with it. My goal is to shoot about 40% from the three-point for the whole year. So I've been shooting a lot every day, getting a lot of reps up. So I'm looking to make another progression. So.
And honestly, you could do that, bro, because your freshman year, you averaged 39.3% from the 3. So you can get back to that.
This year was really just I don't know what was going on with the 3. Like some games I was hitting like 5, and then some games I go like 0 for 4. So it's just a consistency thing. So yeah, I mean, I just gotta keep getting reps up. But I mean, I know I'm a shooter. I know I'm a shooter, so I know I can get it going. So
how would you say your game evolved from high school to now? And like, what is like some of the things you work on the most?
Because you was cooking over at Pilates too.
Yeah. For real. To be honest, I would probably say, high school, I was more of I played point guard in high school. Like when I came to college, they moved me off the ball because we had a smaller point guard and I could score. But so in high school, I could score, but I could always like navigate wins. So like I had a lot of people who could score around me. So I was probably more pass first, honestly, as a point guard in high school. Coming to college, I had to take on the scoring mentality. So I'd probably say that's the biggest change for me, just being a scorer in college. And from in high school, like I had a dominant big man. He goes to Pittsburgh named Kareem, so I can go inside to him. I had good wings. So I was probably pass first more in high school.
That's
okay. Let's talk about the AAU scene. What we played AAU for when we started. We was like 7, 8 years old.
I came to you guys at 9 and under when we were still Blue Devils.
We were Blue Devils. You was with us when we were Maryland Finest, right?
Yeah, that was 10U.
10U, okay, damn. See, I got it all messed up. So we started off at Blue Devils, and then talk about your experience going through with that team, because man, we had some hitters on that team. We had Sadiq on that team. We had Aaron Thompson.
For real.
Yeah, a whole bunch of people. Yeah.
My first day of practice, I lie to you now, I didn't want to come back. I got cooked. You know, Sadiq was tough. Aaron, Damari, all them dudes was tough. And that was like really my first time really getting a taste of like competitive AAU basketball. So I'm like, man, like it's tough. So I just kept grinding, getting better. So then like dudes like Aaron and Damari, I would guard them every day in practice. So like you really had to have that dog mentality in practice, because practice is probably tougher than the game. So we used to blow everybody out. So it was like,
it's crazy.
Jay, you know, we used to have them wars in practice.
Man, people was always ready to scrap. I'm telling you, man, Cam Smith, you always used to get into it.
Our second team really, like, if our second team was just a starting 5 for AU, we would probably beat most of the AU teams for real. I mean, that AU team was special though. I mean, I think everybody did something like D1. Like Cam and Ed went D1 for football, but everyone else is a D1 basketball player. So I mean, that should tell you everything you need to know about our team.
Who was y'all starting 5 on that team? Because y'all did have a couple dogs on that team. Who was y'all starting 5? Or was it a switch up a lot?
We would switch up sometimes, but I never started. I was always the designated 6-man. So like I was like on some Jamal Crawford stuff. So
it came in for defense and energy.
Yeah, defense, energy, and shooting. Like as a kid, all I did was stay in the corner and shoot.
Yeah, that was a specialty. That corner specialist.
Like I didn't dribble the ball at all. Probably 1 dribble per game, and I could still get like 20 off of all spot-ups. Yeah. Like we had Aaron started, Damari started. Damari was the go-to option as a kid, for real. Aaron used to get buckets. He used to lock up. We had Sadiq started at the 3. Him and Jelani was like the 3-4. Jelani used to be getting buckets as a kid.
Jelani used to get buckets.
He was getting buckets in high school. I remember we used to have
Jelani Williams.
He was still tough in high school. And then we had Jay at the 5. And then when Q came, Q started starting.
Mm-hmm.
So then, as we got older, more people came, like DJ, Mitchell, and Q. So then they used to change up. I mean, but we just got better and better. But
you're talking about the one who went to the Mantha, right? The one who went to the Mantha?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I know I never started personally. So, I mean, it was like, I'm going to be sixth man. But I ended up leaving that team because I had to learn how to, like, you know what I'm saying, expand my game. And I knew I couldn't do that on that team. So that's when I left. But, I mean, that team I still give credit to Coach Tony and that team. Like, that team got me, like, mentally tough. All the battles and practice and stuff.
For real. They really treated us like we was men, bro. Like even all the coaches, the way they talked to us and everything, they were preparing us for like the real battles, bro. Like that's what I like the most about it, bro.
Yeah, like we was getting college cuss outs at 8 years old. So anything our coach says to us now, we already heard it.
Exactly.
So
that AAU scene was crazy.
So talk about USC Upstate. How do you like that school?
I like it. I mean, for real, people don't know it. You would think it's white, like all white, but it's really like an HBCU for real. It's a lot of black people here.
I had a track meet at USC Upstate, so I know that for sure. I had a track meet.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, we turned up every day, party every other day, but you just gotta stay focused really when it comes to basketball. But no, I like it though. It's real cool. It's in a cool little setting. Not too bad, not too good. You got a lot of food places around here. Everyone knows everyone, so that's the good thing. So, no, it's good. I like it.
Have you been there? You've been there all 3 years, or you transferred and went there?
No, I've only been here 2 years. I'm about to be a rising junior, so this will be my third year.
Okay.
So, is it a small campus? Is it a big campus? What's the campus life like?
Probably small to medium campus. Actually, it's probably a medium-sized campus. Like, the campus is actually nice. We got a rec center. The buildings are nice. It becomes small once you know how to get around because you'll know every shortcut. But it's a medium-sized campus. Like my freshman year, I was like, man, this place is way too big for me. But it shrinks as the years go on.
Mm-hmm. How was your transition from high school to college and maintaining that, like, because really being a student athlete, trying to keep the grades and go to practice and shit like that?
My transition actually was pretty smooth for the most part. I mean, you had your moments where you had that freshman, like, hit that freshman wall. I think it was tougher on the court, honestly. Like, just in terms of, like, dang, like, I'm playing bad right now, and then that mess up, like, your class grade. But in terms of, like, classwork, I was good for the classwork. But the freshman, I hit more of a freshman ball on the court and just not letting that affect me off the court, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. You know, and I kind of agree with you that, you know, for me, I was saying the same thing. I said that I think the student part of being an athlete was probably the easiest part. I think the hardest part was being an athlete because it's like,
for real.
Like that's really like your second job there, and it's like you don't do certain things, then like you gotta realize like you're on scholarship, so you gotta maintain a certain type of performance, and I think that's the hardest part. Like the school part, I feel like that's the easiest part. You just go there, you do your work, but once you got the athlete part, it's like I think that's the hardest part of it.
Yeah, and the image, because you can't do what everybody can do. Because,
exactly.
You know, you got extra eyes on you. Everyone's going to know you. Because, I mean, at this school, because it's a smaller school and we don't have football, all our athletes are taller than the average students, and then they're going to know who you are. So we can't do certain stuff, because then they'll go tell your coaches, and you don't want any of that stuff. Yeah, it's tough.
That's crazy.
So you think you're treated differently because you're an athlete?
I mean, I wouldn't say that. I mean, it has its perks and it has its downfalls, but I mean, I really just stay out of the way, stay in my own lane. So I don't have too many interactions with most people off the campus. I mean, if I'm not hooping, I'll probably just be in my room sleeping until class, because that practice is coming and we're gonna get after it, knowing our coach. So I don't even try to play around like that.
So how do some of the practices go? I know you guys were talking about earlier about how with Team Takeover, it was intense. Is it the same thing at Upstate, or how is that?
No, it's the same thing. So, I mean, we'll come in, we'll warm up, do our little shooting, skill development for probably 20 minutes. And then the next however hour or 2 hours, because he comes in and his favorite line is like, I'm going to get what I want out of you guys today.
Exactly.
So,
you know what's up.
So we already know, like, if we're not doing what we need to do, we're going to be in there until the girls come kick us off, or until he's happy. So practice is probably about 2 hours every day though, but it's the first 20 minutes is cool. You're getting yourself warmed up, getting shots, getting development. Next hour and 40, it's war. I mean, first team versus second team. Because they come 5 minutes every day. So, you know, because, I mean, I used to be on the other side as a freshman. I used to go at the seniors for all their minutes. So, like, and we was a young team, so everybody feels like they should be playing when you're young, especially.
Exactly, yeah.
So this upcoming season, what's your goals for this upcoming season?
Personal, this year, I got to make my personal goal, make all conference, get the player of the year. Team goals, I would say, we definitely need to win the conference. I mean, I think this is our best year. We've gotten better every year, so I think we should win. We return everybody, so there's no excuse on why we shouldn't win the conference.
Who's your biggest comp in the conference?
Winthrop and probably Asheville. Winthrop returns everyone.
Yeah.
So they'll be tough. And Asheville, they return everyone too. So we're the 3 teams that really return everyone. Everyone else lost to everyone to transfers or graduation. So those 2 teams will be tough. But I mean, we beat Asheville last year with the same team, so we can beat them. And we just got to take care of Winthrop. But I would say win the conference is the biggest main goal for our team. Definitely be over 500 this year. Yeah, and definitely knock off at least one big school. It's about time. We got to go on the road and get one big win. And get everyone turned up.
What y'all been going on the road to get your ass beat? Just paying them ass millions of dollars to lose.
So the road, I mean, the road games are tough. I'm gonna tell you, the big schools, they're in the gap.
Hell yeah.
But we had Louisville down. Probably, I think we had like 11, 12 minutes to go. We was up 1. We had their crowd they was nervous. Their crowd was nervous. I mean, they was standing up, getting loud every time they touched the ball. They ended up winning by 20, but we had them down for a good minute. But I mean, my freshman year, we played South Carolina real close. Then some big schools, they did blitzes.
But you see, stats like that is not bad. I remember one time I was watching, I think Duke was playing Campbell University. I think that's a decent school in Pennsylvania. But I don't even remember the school. I think it was like 112 to like 40, bro. I like
it was so ridiculous like that. I remember that joint.
Beating their ass, bro.
What do you think the main difference is between like a big school and your school, like playing wise?
The 3, 4s, and 5s. The guards are not the difference. It's the 3 at a big school like a Louisville or a Duke would be 6'7".
Exactly.
At Upstate, our big man would be like 6'9", so they're almost the same height. So it's that length and just that size and athleticism. Like their point guard probably 30-inch vertical playing above the rim. Now they may not be the most skilled, but it's just that athleticism part that's probably the biggest difference.
Okay, but yes, all right. So since we talking about upstate in school, how are the women at school? Like, are you big into that right now, or are you still focused on like a narrow path to like just head out of school?
I'm focused on a narrow path, but we got some good-looking girls at Upstate.
Okay. And then, like you say, you're around a lot of other campuses, right? As well, right?
Wofford's like 5-7 minutes down the road. Furman's probably like 30. So
do you get a chance to go to those other campuses or no?
Yeah, they come up here a lot actually too, and we go there. Even Gardner Webb is probably about probably an hour away. They come up here a lot too. So and when there's an all-girls school like 10 minutes away, so they come up to our parties too.
So y'all be like partying and all that stuff with them?
Yeah, we'll go out and party with them.
Well, you got the smirk on.
Put on that smirk. It's all right, bro. You can say what you want, bro.
Oh, nah. They definitely come out and party, though. They come out.
No, that's what's up.
I feel you.
You just got to know how to balance it as a student athlete. Like, you don't want to stress yourself out and not have fun at the same time, but you can't have too much fun and then let it affect your court play. So, my first 2 years, I think I've done a good job of having fun, but then also knowing your priorities while you're at school.
Know your limits. So what's plans after school? Like, if you don't mind me asking, what's plans after school?
Well, my plans after school is to play professional basketball, but my side plans will be to be an FBI agent or
okay.
So that's what I want to do, because I feel like seeing everything, we definitely need more African Americans in the field.
But this is definitely a great interview.
Ever, you got anything you got to promote?
Just watch Upstate this year. Watch us do our thing. Watch me do my thing. Go follow me on Instagram and stay easy_. And I hope y'all tune in. gonna be a show to chill.
So
Another
episode of Good Game. Ever, we appreciate you for all this, and we out of here.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you.
All right.